What if the reality you're living right now isn't the only one available? What if, at this very moment, there are infinite versions of you, living infinite lives, and you're just tuned into one of them? Every thought you repeat, every emotion you allow, every belief you protect, is like a signal broadcast into the universe. And that signal determines which version of reality you experience. Most people never shift timelines, not because they can't, but because they don't realize they're already doing it, unconsciously, every single day. Reality doesn't change when you want it to. It changes when you change. If your life feels like it's on repeat, same results, same struggles, same story, it's because your energy is tuned to the past. You can't enter a new reality while being emotionally addicted to an old one. You might say your affirmations, visualize your dream life, but if deep down your vibration still whispers, "I don't have it yet," then that's the frequency the universe hears. The universe doesn't speak in words. It speaks in energy. And energy doesn't lie. So when your mind says, "I'm abundant," but your emotions scream, "I'm lacking," you stay tuned to the old station, the one that plays the same song over and over again. But once you realize this, reality begins to shift. Quantum physics tells us something wild. Every possible version of reality exists right now, as potential. Nothing is solid until it's observed. Your attention collapses infinite potential into one outcome. That means attention is creation. Neuroscience agrees. 95% of your life runs on autopilot, driven by subconscious programs. So even when you consciously decide to change, your subconscious quietly pulls you back to the familiar because it believes that's safe. So what's really running your timeline? Your conscious desires or your subconscious comfort zone? Until they align, your signal to the universe remains scrambled. Here's the truth. Your body becomes addicted to the emotions you feel most often. Stress, doubt, worry. These emotions are chemicals, and your body craves them like a drug. So when you finally try to shift your vibration, when you start feeling peace instead of anxiety or trust instead of fear, your nervous system panics. It says, "This doesn't feel safe," and it pulls you back to what's familiar, not what's best. That's why transformation feels uncomfortable. You're literally detoxing from your old self. When you feel that discomfort, breathe. Because that's the threshold. That's where the shift begins. If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Everything, absolutely everything vibrates. Your thoughts are electric. Your emotions are magnetic. Together, they create your electromagnetic field, the signal your reality mirrors back to you. When you think of lack, you tune to lack. When you think abundance, you become abundance. Timelines don't arrive. You tune into them, just like a radio station. So the question is, what frequency are you tuned to? The quantum field doesn't give you what you want. It gives you what you are. Wanting something keeps you in separation from it. Being it collapses it into form. Embodiment means aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions with the version of you who already has it. That version of you, the confident one, the abundant one, the peaceful one, already exists on another timeline. You don't need to chase it. You only need to match it. Because when your frequency shifts, reality has no choice but to rearrange itself around you. When your thoughts, emotions, and actions align, you create coherence. And coherence is power. It's the energetic password that unlocks new timelines. You can't fake coherence. You can't trick the universe with words you don't believe. The field only responds to congruence, when what you think, feel, and do all vibrate as one. That's why the shift doesn't happen when you want it to. It happens when waiting no longer exists in your vibration. When you no longer need proof. Proof starts showing up everywhere. You don't need rituals that last hours. You just need micro-alignments. Tiny, intentional moments where your frequency matches your desired reality. Before you react, breathe. Before you complain, express gratitude. Before you doubt, trust. Each choice, each micro-shift is a message to the universe. This is my frequency now. Knowledge doesn't shift reality. Embodiment does. You can't think your way into a new life. You have to become the person who already lives there. When the shift happens, it's subtle. No fireworks, no cinematic moment, just silence. You realize you're no longer reacting the same way. You feel lighter. Synchronicities appear. Perfectly timed opportunities, familiar faces, new doors. And then it hits you. You didn't force reality to change. You simply match the version of yourself that already existed. That's the quantum shift. Every moment, infinite realities exist, but the one you experience is the one your frequency allows. You can't force the universe to give you something new while broadcasting the same old signal. So stop trying to control the outside world and start tuning the frequency within. Once you understand this, truly understand it, everything begins to shift. Because reality doesn't happen to you. It happens through you. So tell me, which version of you are you ready to broadcast next? If this message resonated, comment below. What timeline are you ready to shift into? Wealth, love, peace, freedom, whatever you choose. Remember, you're not learning how to manifest. You're remembering that you already are the manifestation.